Now, CBS News correspondent Megan Kristoff on assignment for 5 minutes.
The California gold rush of 1887 was a significant part of our past and is still affecting us today. Hundreds of miners moved west to California in hopes of gaining riches from the vast amounts of gold said to be in the region. Next on 5 minutes, we will be joined by Justin Lucas, a gold mine expert. We are now back with Justin Lucas.
Hello, thank you for having me.
So tell us about the exhibit that just opened on the gold rush.
On the 12th, the Franklin Institute opened an interactive, kid-friendly exhibit teaching children all about the gold rush in hands-on and fun ways.
What have you learned from this exhibit?
I walked through and I learned a lot about the background and events leading up to the gold rush.
So what can you tell us about that?
It really started during the winter of 1886 when regular workers were building a sawmill on California's American River. They found a gold nugget.
Oh, so they weren't really even looking for gold.
No. Then, as you can imagine, as soon as news leaked, the propaganda went crazy. Virtually the entire male population of San Francisco left the city in a rush to the gold fields.
All right. Thank you, Justin. Good luck with the exhibit.
Thank you, Megan, for having me.
Next up, miner Shane Angle. Here with us now, Shane Angle. How are you?
Good, thank you.
So, Shane, you're a miner.
Yes, I'm out with my family in Gold Creek, Alaska.
Tell us the life of a miner and what you do up in Alaska.
Well, we have camps and trailers for our miners like they did back in the day. They were called boom towns then, since its population grew rapidly. Most nights the crew and I play some poker and drink like the old days. Now we drink for good times and enjoyment, but during the California gold rush, miners drank away their depression and self-pity.
So some things have changed while others have not.
Yeah, miners robbed, assaulted, and murdered each other, which does not happen today. Also, instead of friends and family working on the mines, they used to have Native Americans to pan for them. They also used to get physically abused and hung, which doesn't happen today either. But us miners do get homesick and have to do work around the mine, which we definitely still do today.
Okay, I see. What do you miners wear?
Mostly flannel shirts, trousers, and boots, just like the olden days.
Thank you. Thank you for coming out today.
No problem.
After the break, we will be joined by Willow Dysart, a Smithsonian expert on the topic. Now we are here with Smithsonian Willow Sutter. Thank you for having us, Willow.
Hello, Megan. Glad you could be here.
So tell us a little bit about what you do here.
Well, I'm a historian for the National Museum of American History, right where we are now. I talk to the phone to people who would like to donate their historical items for exhibits, but I love the study of our roots and how events got resolved or how our nation was affected.
Wow, you must love it here.
Yes, it's an amazing place.
So since we're on the topic of the California gold rush of 1849, what can you tell us about its effects?
Well, since many miners and their families moved to this area, tons of towns and villages were becoming more and more populated. San Francisco actually started from the gold rush. Also, this helped California get more populated since it had just become a state from New Mexico. Not as many people had been there. Miners, which mostly consisted of males, did gain riches from the vast amounts of gold. East-west ties of the U.S. were proclaimed in this enlargement of our nation, but those were just the positive sides of this event.
So what were the negative aspects of the gold rush?
There were a lot of those too, depending on how you look at it. Since so many miners were digging into this ground, the surface gold disappeared after a while. Farms and crops were ruined, as well as the environment and animals.
Interesting. So two very different sides of the story. But since your last name is Sutter, are you related to John Sutter, owner of the mill?
Funny you should ask. He was one of my ancestors and owned the sawmill and land where the gold was first discovered. He was different than other people, though. He wanted gold to be kept a secret, but James Marshall discovered the first gold pebbles and wanted the news to be out. Other miners, such as Henry Wolfe, Joshua Patterson, were also part of the gold rush.
Wow, that's awesome. Does your family still mine today?
Yes, down in Guyana, South America, we have a mine.
Awesome. Well, it's been truly a pleasure to be able to chat with you today. Thank you very much.
Anytime. Thank you as well.
That's it for 5 minutes. Next time, join us for a special on the Industrial Revolution.